Hey, what's going on? I see you found me. Your weekend gardener here, out in the modified man cave. As you can see, this is where we are right now. We didn't get it completed because my guy actually wasn't feeling well. He got sick, and he and his guys are supposed to finish this off for me. So I'll tell you where we are right now, and as I show you where we are. Right now, we're supposed to have a gate around this entire thing, this entire structure. As you can see, there's no gate. So that means the groundhog is still getting in here and it's still doing its damage. Look at this. This was, excuse the bugs, this was purple sweet potato slips, and it went for all the leaves. That's why this groundhog has to go. It's eating all the food. So what I've been doing is I've been trying to cover a lot of this stuff up in the meanwhile. It doesn't look like I'm going to get to well, I know I'm not going to get to a gate this year. Physically, I just don't feel like it. I've been extremely tired, working, trying to keep this up, trying to maintain the property, maintain trees, and I'm getting very tired. So it looks like it's not going to happen this year. We're at the end of the season anyway, so a lot of things like this, I think this is calamondundon. Yes, this is the calamondundon. This is going inside because it's not a winter tree. As you can see, looking around, stuff is dying off. I got peppers. Oh, this is a nice looking pepper right here. It's puny, but it's nice. I'm still getting flowers, which means that more peppers are coming. I got buds all over the place. Today's date is September the 2nd, no, September the 3rd. And we'll be running out of warm weather pretty soon. So a lot of this stuff is gonna go in the house. Why the trees going in the house? I'm gonna get to that in a second because these trees were supposed to go to the ground. All these trees are supposed to go to the what you call that thing? The greenhouse. Wow, I'm that tired. Okay, here's my purple corn. As you can see, this is the best we've done. Purple corn is not going anywhere. It didn't do anything. I attribute it to the seeds, but this is what we got. So what I'm gonna do is allow that to dry, and I'll just use the seeds for next year. So purple corn experiment, am I happy with it? Kind of, sort of. We've gotten more than what I bargained for, but we didn't get any corn. Okay. So this entire space is roughly about 30 by 60. In some of the old videos that you've seen, this was the old basketball court. And I'm not playing basketball, I'm too old for that. And you can see the remnants from the old basketball court. When I bought this property, that was one of the things that I was wishing for, a basketball court, so I can get out here and show my son how it's done. My lemon tree is doing pretty good. Lemon should be ready about November. I had about 20 something lemons on it, but someone was giving them away, free yellowing. I wonder who that person was. Oh, gotta show you this right here. This is my Soar Anora pomegranate. This is the only pomegranate that I have on the tree. Look at that beauty. These should be ready November, December. First year tree, growing in a pot. It got that lean to it. So what I'm gonna do is, before the winter is up, before the winter starts, I'm gonna pull this out. I'm gonna really feed it for the winter time, and I'm gonna put it in ground. Next year, we're gonna have more than just one. It did flower, that's good. This tree right here, it can take half sunlight or half day, so you don't need a full 8 hours. That is good. so I know exactly where I'm going to put it. Let's walk over here. Look at this mess over here. Like I said, my guy has been ill, so he wasn't able to complete my greenhouse. So if you look at it now, the weeds have took over. The weed barrier had flown off, got plastic, got metal rods all over the place. Grass is growing. It is a lot for me to keep up, and I don't have the time nor the strength. I may attempt to do a little bit more, but if I could hire someone out, I'll do that. Over here, this is why that groundhog bees are leaving. I dropped some seeds for carrots, and look at this digging right here. This is the groundhog. That little monster gotta go. What I've been doing is I've been trying to trap it, haven't been able to trap it. I've been using ammonia because I heard they don't like ammonia, so I've been mixing a concoction of ammonia and water, and I've been putting it in a 20-gallon, and I've been pouring it under the shed. Is that a good idea? I don't know, but I was hoping that it'd drive it out. Here's my tomatoes, the end of the season. This was so neat, but I think what happened, you know, groundhog came through, ripped some of the barrier over here just to get to the tomatoes. So what I'm doing is I'm just plucking the tomatoes. They are green, I'm plucking them, and I'm just ripening them in the house. A couple of videos ago, I showed my passion fruit from seed. Look at this right here. This is my little experiment. Passion fruit that I grew from seed starting this year. And look at this. I heard this will take a few years to get some fruit and flowers, but it's a little experiment I tried, and I was gonna overwinter it in my greenhouse, but as you can see, I don't have a greenhouse, so I may throw this, either this is gonna go in the garage, or I'm gonna clean up the soil real good, and I'm gonna put it in the house, and it's gonna be a house plant, and I'm gonna bring it back out next year, because I know it won't survive here in zone 7 with our harsh winters. I want to show you one more area over here, and I'm done because these mosquitoes are vicious. On this property, I have about 4 plum trees, 7 peach, 6 pomegranates, 3 pears, 2 cherries, 1 3-in-1, 1 regular North Star cherry, and over here I got my figs. I put these fig trees in ground maybe about 2-3 years ago. No, you know what? It's about 3 years ago I put them in. Now these 2 fig trees right here were so stubborn that they wouldn't grow. They stayed at like a foot forever. This year, from here on up, that's all new growth. Same with this one over here. It started down here, like at a foot. All this is new growth. So the figs love this area. It's not, it gets like afternoon sun. It doesn't get total sun all day. This is my Celeste. Most figs I've ever gotten off of it. I believe this is a early fruiter. I guess I could say fruiter. But this one and the brown turkey produces fruit early in the season. And I believe these 2 are the winter ones, because they start off real slow. I'm getting a little fig right here. And I actually had a fig off of this tree the other day, and the fig was horrible. It was horrible. I think in the first year, 2 years, the figs are just, it's just like, ugh. Third year, which is this one and this one, figs are doing absolutely, they're tasty, very tasty. I love them. So we're approaching the end of 2023, and I got a lot of unfinished projects. I'm winding down on. I am super tired. So I think what I'm going to do is 2024. Hopefully I can get my energy level up and enthusiasm and start over. Put some more trees in the ground. Next year, I think I'm going to shoot for 2 apple trees because someone likes apples. I wonder who that is. I even think Homel likes, my garden dog likes apples. You like apples?
He loves apples.
He loves everything because he's greedy. Okay, so your weekend gardener getting bit to death. Winding down 2023 growing season. I will start growing in home. I have a grow tent. I have an indoor greenhouse. I have some south facing windows. So I'm going to grow some things indoors. Of course, all my citrus is coming in. The bananas are coming in the garage. I need to get some grow lights for the garage. Try to find some industrial grow lights because we're not going to start over again. And speaking of banana, before I'm out of here, I know I said one more area, but I do want to show you the banana tree. Come on, homeboy. Pepper tree is going in the house. I'm going to treat that like a house plant. That pepper plant right there is righteous. That's the most peppers I've ever had off of one plant. Pomegranate tree bounced back and it's doing lovely. So it loves this area, staying over the winter or before the winter starts. I'm going to really fertilize all my trees because I found that when I did that, that's when I got flowers. Previous year I didn't fertilize like that and a lot of my trees didn't flower at all. So I think fertilizer is the key. Banana tree. At the beginning of the season, this banana tree was, wow, I think it was down here and it was real skinny. And I have a contest with my buddy in October. We're gonna see who has the biggest tree. They were roughly the same size. His had more leaves than mine, but I know I have more leaves than he does. I know my tree looks better than his and I know it's taller. I was hoping for this tree to get to at least 5 to 6 feet. It's about 5 feet, but for some reason it's not as big as it used to be. Now check this out right here. This is the pup of my main tree. The main tree actually died, didn't come back. This is the pup. Off of that tree, I probably had about 5 or 6 pups. So check this out, speaking of pups. See this down here? This is the pup. So this is another banana tree coming. So what I'm gonna do is let it get a little bigger, and I probably will dig up around the circumference, pull it up and put it in a pot. Next year, I might have to sell this puppy right here, get some money, fruits of my labor. Okay, we out of here. Getting bit. Hopefully next year I'll figure out better mosquito protection. Your Weekend Gardener. I'm out. Peace.